gọziri obodo Chukwu Abia bụ obodo ahịa na ọrụ aka steeti mbụ ekele anyị ga-arụsi ọrụ ike ịbụ ndị mbụ Abia ga-adị ugwu ebebere ugobere igwe bụ ike.
Right from my inception of office as the director of the chamber, I've witnessed a lot of people from Area Market participate in what we call the Chinese Canton Fair. We try to include them as a chamber to travel to China and participate in the China Canton Fair.
We first of all try to look at which technology will fit our purpose best. We tried Italian shoemaking equipment and also tried the Chinese shoemaking equipment. And we found out that there seems to be some similarity but a discrepancy in price. The Chinese machine were cheaper. So what we did was to reach a memorandum of understanding with the vendors of those machines in China once we made up our mind, and then got them to sign off to training 100 youths in shoemaking. And then the first batch of 30 students just returned from China, where they have learned and mastered to use machines to do shoe manufacturing.
It was a very wonderful experience for those who went there.
We went to China at Zaproma Shoe Company in Chengdu, China.
When we got to China, we had a lot of experiences. I was able to learn how to use the automated machines to produce shoes, starting from the cutting section to the sewing section, using the skiving machines and the blasting machines, both front and the back, and the nailing machines and other machines. It was a wonderful experience because it's not seen here in Abia State and in Nigeria. So what we saw there was a great experience, and it's a great achievement.
We had a whole lot of experiences there, to be frank. Initially, the way we did our shoes there, if I were to be called upon any day to say this is another sphere of how shoes are being produced, I wouldn't have believed it. But I went there and I saw everything for myself. That's from the first stage of shoe production, that is cutting, to the final stage packaging. This company can produce more than 3,500 pairs, at least the speed. If there's nothing again I could copy, I copied the speed. And the machinery itself, the automation is so wide that what we believed was the automation type they were to like show us wasn't really what we saw. We saw more than what we expected.
My trip to China is actually a dream come true. God used the governor to bring this dream to a reality for me. When I got to China, I saw these industrial machines that did a whole lot of jobs. They can produce up to 10,000 in a day. I was able to see this big factory that I've never seen in my life before. I was able to explore Jinhua shoe material market. The only thing sold in the market is just anything that needs to be used to make shoes. I was able to purchase some unique materials. You know, right here in Nigeria, where I do make my shoes, I'm actually known for using fabrics to make things, using our cultural fabrics to design things. And for me to use fabrics to design shoes, I have to apply gum on it, then put it on a leather. But there in China, I noticed that the fabric is already attached to a leather-like material, so I don't need to start applying gum. So I was able to purchase some of this material, and I was given the opportunity to learn about designing shoes. I learned how to sketch, I learned how to cut, I learned how to make use of these machines, I learned how to use the lasting machine. I learned a whole lot of things. I was able to interact with these shoe designers. Wow, I don't know what else to say, just that it was awesome. It was worth it.
My experience in Chengdu, China was so wonderful. When I got to Chengdu, China, I saw the machines. I was like, wow. It was so amazing that I have never seen such machines in my life. And I was able to go through all the machines, from the cutting machine down to the polishing machine, which is the last machine you can find in a shoe factory. So my experience was so lovely.
For many of them, it was a dream come true. These are young people, gifted, ingenious young people who were just doing their thing manually. They had no proper automated training. They had no, their skills weren't brushed, as it were, and they had opportunity to work side by side with Chinese who've worked on these machines for many years. It was a moral booster for them.
Initially, we were doing it, we thought shoe production was a single man, a sole business where you start from the cutting to the final stage of shoe production. But now, the experiences, if I start implementing them here, I can compete with Gucci. If not for the fact that the number of productions might differ, but from what I learned, I will compete with Gucci.
The training in China has really enhanced my own skills, my own producing shoes, because before now I don't have enough idea of producing shoes, but now I can sketch and I can guide people that are producing shoes, and I can tell them to look at the fault. I can detect the fault from on a ready-made shoe. Then I can tell them look at how to go about it, and it's really helping me. So I'm using it too. I'm going to use that to eat, and I'm going to empower others.
Wow, it has really done a lot. Before, I usually use some letters inside, some landings inside when I want to make shoes. And when I got there, I saw these materials they use to landing the material, to landing the shoes. And when I came down to Nigeria here, I was able to purchase some of those materials. Presently, I am handling a project on making children's footwears. So I use those materials to apply on my footwear. So it really gave me a lot of knowledge.
Wow, I've been able to do a whole lot. First of all, I went to the market, I got those materials, I got the type of lace they use there. I was able to purchase some of the materials like the laxing hammer. I was able to purchase the scribing hammer too. So I've been able to use it to make some shoes, to try out what I learned, if I actually learned right. So the shoes that I designed so far, I can boast of it that it can compete internationally wherever I go. I actually learned, and I'm glad that I didn't just go for sightseeing. I'm glad that I've been able to put it to use.
A few weeks ago, our history was that we were using our hands manually to even cut leather and then assemble our shoes. But today, we have built capacity. We have people who are capable of handling these machines.
The difference in making shoes in Abia and China is that here in Abia, we use our hands called manual production. We use our hands to lace, and all that. We use our hands to apply the gum. But why in Chengdu, China? We have the cutting machine, we have the front and back lacing machine, we have the sealing machine, we have the nailing machine, we have the machine that is responsible for applying gums, and we have machines that is responsible for mixing the chemicals that we use here. So it's a lot different. It's a lot different.
Having built capacity for automation and handling of machines amongst 30 people, the next thing is for us to bring the equipment into Nigeria in the next 2-3 months, and then that will be the birth of the first automated shoe manufacturing factory in Abia State.
I'll be so glad that it's going to be created, because it's going to give a name, another great name to the Abians, to Abia to be precise. And it's going to help a lot of people. So the government is going to benefit from that, and a lot of people will benefit from that too. Me, I'm a beneficiary already, so I want everybody, others to benefit from that.
It's going to be a dream come true, seriously. And I'm very sure that he's already in the process. I am very sure that these factories will come alive.
I feel great seeing a shoe that will be branded made in Abia and seeing the factory being in Abia. And if that dream is actualized, it will create thousands of employment, because one production line now employs more than 150. One line, one section, cutting 150. So at least if there is a 2-line production as the governor has promised and he is doing and we've seen and we saw, it will employ more than 1,000 youths. It will give Abia a facelift. We'll see that white men will be proud to be made in Abia.
One of the vision of the governor is to retool the young people in the states, because of course his own youth development program is hinged on skill acquisition, because we believe that once young people have skills, they can be able to fend themselves for themselves, they become self-reliant, and they can find their path in life.
The governor of Abia State
Dr. Okezie Victor Ibazo is a visionary leader. Setting a factory in Abia State is a kind of revolutionizing economic growth in Abia State.
Is as successful as anything and will boost up the GDP of Abia State. Concretely, I believe that. Even within me, I believe that.
We have actually ordered for the machines so that those people who are returning from China will be the first fruits of those who will train other people on how to manipulate those machines.
Our governor empowered us, so we are back. We want to empower others. So it was a wonderful experience, and we can't wait to start empowering others.
I've always written and regarded that idea as the best ever among everything the governor has done. The governor has ventured into so many things, roads, agriculture, education, but this is number one.
In addition, Okezie Ibazo, Doctor, PhD, has a good initiative for Aba people, Abia State, and Nigeria in general. Now we know that Okezie Ibazo is God sent and God endorsed for 2019 election to carry us to 2022. Nobody will endorse him. God has already endorsed him to finish off with his good works in Aba and the Abia State.
Maybe if there's anything beyond 2023, I want him to be there. Even I want him to be the governor for life, because I can see the way he does his thing. He's too much.
He can go to infinity because he's God sent. And no, I don't talk with sentiments. I'm not a politician. I don't talk anyhow. I'm a teacher. I'm not a politician. I'm a civil servant. So what I'm talking is what I see with my eyes.